Hi guys, it's Kylie. Welcome back to another video. Today I have a nail art tutorial for you guys, and this time it's in two parts. The first part I'm going to be showing you how to make the gorgeous 3D charm that's on the ring finger. The second part is going to be the 3D flower. So as per usual, I'll leave the names and colours of everything I use in the description box below. So let's get into the tutorial. So we're going to start with the base coat. The one I'm using is by Colour Gloss, and we're going to apply this to all of the nails, making sure to cap the free edge and pop it in an LED light for 10 seconds, it said on the bottle, but I like to leave mine in for 30 seconds. I don't know why, I just always do. Then we're going to be using this Gellux polish called Butterfly Blue and this gorgeous Kiara Sky polish called Lilac. First up, we're going to apply Butterfly Blue to the ring finger and the thumb. We're then going to apply Lilac to the pointer finger and the ring finger. It looks really sheer here, but it is actually fully opaque in two coats. You just want to make sure you do two thin coats instead of one big thick coat. For the pinky finger, I'm going to be using this mixing palette that I picked up from Nail Artisan by Alex and some generic Holo glitter that I found in the bottom of my nail art drawer. You're basically going to want to put 2 parts top coat and 2 parts Holo glitter to start with, and just make sure they're equal parts, and then if you need more top coat, add more top coat as you go along. Because we're going to be using it as a glitter polish, you do want it to be fairly dense, so you want to start with less and build it up if you need more. Then once that's all mixed in, we're going to apply it in 2 coats to the pinky finger. So you'll just see here that I'm adding a little bit more top coat because mine was a little bit thick. So I'm just scooping it up onto the brush and then doing a fluid motion down the nail. And then I'm going to do 1 coat, pop that in an LED light, and then do the second coat. And then it's going to go back into the LED light for 30 seconds. Then we're going to add top coat to all of the nails. Take off the inhibition layer with a lint-free pad and some white POF solution. We're going to then buff the surface shine, and then using just like, mine's is actually like for your feet, but I never use it for my feet, I just use it for my nails, and just buff off any debris that's left behind from your filing. Now, as you can see, I've gone ahead and applied polka dots to the pointer and thumb and a 3D flower. For what I'm going to be showing you today is the 3D nail art. We're going to be using this builder gel, but you could use any kind of builder gel that you've got readily available. Some of this beautiful glitter that I picked up in my recent haul from Nail Candy Charms. You're also going to need a gel brush, the same Holo glitter, and some of the frames that I also picked up in my recent haul. We're going to start by applying the frame to the top of the finger. I really liked this one. It sort of looked like a photo frame to me, so I thought it would look great. But I do think it's going to be such fun trying different methods. So as you can see here, I'm just applying a layer of top coat, and I'm going to make sure that that little sticker is completely sealed to the nail and it's not moving anywhere. Then to begin the jewellery making, we're going to again mix up some glitter on this palette. So now that I'm not out of focus, you can see what I actually do. So the difference between this time is that we're using the builder gel and we're not using it as like a complete cover. So instead of mixing it into the gel, you want to use like a dabbing motion and allow the gel to encase the glitter, if that makes any sense. So as you can see here, I'm sort of just mixing it in and then using a dabbing motion to make sure all of that gel's soaked in with the glitter. Now we're going to start by doing this in 2 parts. The first part is obviously this part where it's the glitter. We're just going to put a nice thin even layer of the builder gel and glitter onto the base of our jewellery. So once you feel like you've got a nice thin even layer, we're going to pop that into an LED light for 30 seconds, full time. You want to make sure it's completely dry before we go on to the next step. Then using this glitter here, it's got some gorgeous iridescent purple flakes, and so I'm going to start by I wanted to use the big one, but I thought it would be too chunky, so that's how you saw that I sort of changed my mind. I decided to go with more of the tiny ones and a little more than I was going to go with in the beginning. We're going to stick those glitter pieces to the inhibition layer of that builder gel. And then I cut it off, but what I did was put a small, tiny little layer, then put it in an LED light. Now we're going to come back in with just the builder gel on its own, and we're going to start building up that jewellery. So as you can see, I'm not touching the brush to the tip of the jewellery. I'm allowing the jewellery to form a bubble, if that makes any sense. Then once you've did that, we're going to add another layer of top coat and pop that back into the light for another 30 seconds. Then you're going to want to wipe off the inhibition layer and add some cuticle oil. The cuticle oil I'm using is by Baroness X, and it's their royal oil, I think it's called, and it's in peppermint. Then we're going to take this, it's their matte cuticle balm, and it's also in peppermint, which is my favourite scent of all time, and that's it. So as I said, I found it super easy making this 3D jewellery, and I think if I could do it, most definitely you could do it. So stay tuned for the next part of this tutorial, guys, where I'm going to show you how to do that 3D gel flower. And it's not using expensive gel. I just picked it up from AliExpress, and I was so chuffed with how good it was. So that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.